streaming. Hello, everybody in the land of YouTube. I believe that we are officially live. Let me just check here. Gonna do a quick audio check to see if my audio is synced up. Bear with me here. And make sure that my audio is in sync. So how is everybody doing tonight? Excellent. Viewers. Ooh. Alrighty. So, according to the sources that be, we are live. And I hope that is the case. Hold on just a second. Yeah. So, good deal. I cannot see any of the comments, so I hope that this is coming through. Anyway, so this year has been absolutely crazy for everybody in Planet 2020. Some of the cool things, or messed up things, let's say messed up things that are going to be coming down the pipe in the coming 12 months is going to be a lack thereof, or diminished supply of chlorine tablets. That may or may not affect you. We'll just have to wait and see. We are struggling as a retail store to get our hands on chlorine tablets here in Greer, South Carolina. That says sailing vibes, because I'd rather be on a sailboat than in Greer, South Carolina. Anyway, a couple of cool stories tonight, hopefully there'll be some question and answering, and I'd really like to see if I could get a little bit of feedback here. According to one source, we're live. According to another source, we're not. I don't know what the deal is. So thank you for bearing with me while I figure this out. Alrighty. Here's a question that I get a whole lot actually, whenever I'm at the retail counter. Someone will bring me a vial of water, just a little vial of water, and I'll test it, and they'll be like, this is crystal clear in this little vial of water that I'm testing. I'm like, yeah, and they'll tell me that the pool is completely green. Be like, well, I get it, but it is that's just the way that it is. Whenever you are looking at whenever you're looking at just a little vial of water, it's going to be clear, versus if you're looking down a 8 foot deep end and you're looking through 8 feet of water, then you're definitely going to see the green, versus if you're just looking at a little vial that's only maybe an inch or so thick. You're not going to see any green in that small of a vial. It's giving me a warning error. This is so frustrating. Shit. All right. Let's change this. Alrighty. That may have done it. There's too many buttons. Just way too many buttons. I'm about to tap in to see if I can actually hear anything. All right, so now I can hear myself, and it looks like you guys can hear me too. So excellent. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And I know about pools. Technology, I'm figuring it out. So thank you for bearing with me here. Take me a little bit of grape juice. All right, now I'll take these off, since I don't need to hear myself anymore. Ooh, sorry. I bet that sucked for you guys. So, as far as the tablets, pucks, 3-inch pucks, whatever you want to call them, why are we about to run into a little bit of a shortage? Well, 2020 happened, and everybody knows what happened during 2020. Everything happened in 2020. Matter of fact, it wouldn't shock me if an alien landed in my front yard and be like, hey, I come in peace, but I want to do something bad to you. I'd like to test your blood or something. I don't know. There's nothing that's going to shock me. I think that we literally had a Sharknado this year. I know that we had fire tornadoes, which I never thought was something that I would say. Fire tornadoes. I didn't think that was a real thing, but apparently it is. So what happened was there was a hurricane that hit a manufacturing plant in Louisiana, and this manufacturing plant is one of the larger plants in the U.S., and it just completely took it out. The plant caught on fire. So hurricane, fire, chemicals, it was just bad. And because that plant is gone, it doesn't exist anymore, we're looking at where we're going to be able to get tablets from in this coming year. So that is something that we need to look out for. And it's something that I'm trying to work on so that my customers can have tablets and be able to use their pool the same way that they have been. Questions that I get a lot. What's the difference in salt water and a regular chlorine pool? And this is going to be a question that everybody's going to be asking here in about 6 months because of the tablet shortage. But before I get to that, let me tell you about this little old lady. She comes into the retail store on a regular basis. She buys just a couple of things, and she asks us what she needs to do. Cute as a button. And we tell her how to correct her pool. We tell her how to correct the chemistry, how to keep it nice and clean. And we say, you need to buy this. And we sell it to her, but only part of it. And she goes home and she does a little bit of it, but she doesn't do all of it. And she comes back every other day and just buys like a tablet in a package and just like a bag of shock, the most expensive way that you can buy it possible. And I fully expect to see her tomorrow bringing in a water sample for us to test. And I tell you all that to say, one day I really hope that I can just be like, I tell you what, I'm going to take care of your pool for free. I'm going to send one of my guys out there, guys or ladies, I've got guys and girls that clean pools for us, that is just going to clean your pool. They're going to be out there and they're going to clean your pool for free. And that's what I wish. I wish that I could do that and just take care of her pool free of charge. I'm not there yet, but I'd like to get there. And that's kind of one of those things where as we're entering Saturday, so Friday night, for those of you that are watching live, we're going into Saturday. I know that I'm going to see this little old lady because she comes in like clockwork. And, you know, there's certain people that are like, oh, the pool store is evil, the pool store is evil. The pool store is not evil. We have people that come in on a regular basis that we care about very deeply. And it's one of the reasons why we have been freaked out. I don't want to use that word, but we've been overly cautious as far as trying to make sure that we have enough stock to sell next year to the people that need it to take care of their pool. I know swimming pool problems are first world problems, as it has been put to me a couple of times. But it's those little old ladies that come in that makes it all worthwhile. Because if it was up to me, I would close this place down and be on a sailboat heading to Bora Bora or something like that soon. So let's talk about the tablets. Let's talk about the difference between salt water and chlorine, because that is going to come into effect this coming year. People are going to be switching over to saltwater pools, mainly because they're just going to have a hard time finding tablets, and the tablets that they do find are going to be 10 to 20% more than what they're used to paying. The prices are going to go up. 2020, well, it's been a poo-poo show. Obviously, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, 2020 has been crazy. So tablets are going up. Everything else is going up. So if you can find tablets, they're going to be more expensive, and it's going to be one of those things where, what do I do now? Well, you're going to want to switch to an alternative chlorine method. And in most people's case, it's going to be they're going to want to switch over to a saltwater system. I personally like saltwater systems. Some people absolutely despise saltwater systems. I'm not one of them. So what is the difference? The chemistry is identical, except for one thing. You're getting your chlorine from the little salt cell. It's about that big, that sits in line, and it makes chlorine with the salt. So it literally splits the salt atoms apart and makes chlorine right there. So you have a little mini chlorine making thing right there on your pool. Got one on my pool, love it. And what it does is it just drips the chlorine into your pool the entire time that the pump is running, which is what your tablet feeder does now. So if you have a Hayward tablet feeder or a Pentair tablet feeder, that's what those tablet feeders do. Drips chlorine. Well, if you can't find tablets, well, then there's going to be salt that people are going to buy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be drinking grape juice on YouTube, but I am. A little bit of grape juice hasn't hurt anybody. The next thing that is happening right now is the power rebates for energy saving pumps. And I know this is a fantastic thing that you want to be listening to on a Friday night. It's just all technical stuff. Is energy saving pumps, variable speed pumps. The rebates for those are going bye-bye. I'm trying to tell everybody about this and get the word out, because the rebates are $300 to $350 depending on where you're at. And that's a big deal for a lot of people. $300 to $350. That is cash in your pocket. On top of that, it's going to save you a lot of money off of your energy costs, up to 80% in some cases. And come, I believe it's April of next year. After that, you will not be able to get a single speed pump. Or you may be able to get it, but they will no longer be manufacturing them. I think that's the law that's being passed, is you won't be able, the manufacturers will not be able to manufacture them. So if somebody has gotten a stockpile of single speed pumps, now you'll probably still be able to buy them, shooting yourself in the foot, because a variable speed pump pays for itself in 12 months. At the longest, 24 months. And then everything after that is free. It's just gravy. I think that those were the two major things that I wanted to talk about there. Just get those out. I'd like to do more of these live streams now that I'm more comfortable with it. The problem with live is I cannot edit a verbal mistake that I make. So if I say something stupid on a YouTube live, I can't fix it in post. That's why I like doing the podcast, because I can talk for an hour with somebody, and then I can go fix it in post. So, story time. I wish I had a list of funny stories that I could just have in front of me, but I'm just gonna have to go from memory. So this happened 18 months ago. We got a call from one of our wholesalers because they got a call from the fire department. And it was about one of our pools. Well, we were curious what happened. Well, it turns out the fire department was trying to figure out how to put out a chemical fire that was the result of a chemical explosion at one of our customers' pools. What happened was that tablet feeder that I was telling you about, I think it was somebody that was watching the house or whatever. They put the wrong type of chemical into that tablet feeder that mixed with the chemical that's supposed to go in the tablet feeder and then closed it up. And when that happened, it turned into a bomb. When the bomb went off, it was about 20 minutes later, fortunately, because the lady had gone elsewhere. When the bomb went off, it destroyed the entire equipment pad. The pump, the filter, those were shattered. The chlorine feeder was nowhere to be found. It was completely gone. But what was happening, though, is there was shrapnel everywhere. Little bits of PVC everywhere. It blew through the yard, cut through all of their floats. All of their floats was gone. And the reason why I was thinking about this is I was on that property yesterday vacuuming the pool out, and I just saw in the grass a couple of more pieces of the PVC shrapnel that they still haven't been able to pick up, because there was hundreds of thousands of pieces of shrapnel that was just blown all over the yard when that chlorine feeder exploded. So I guess the moral of that story is don't mix chemicals. Question that I get asked: does having a bald head make you smart or just make you sexy? Well, I'll leave that up to you. You can leave your answers in the comments, whether you're commenting live or whether you are commenting when this goes up later on. And you can also comment, what is your favorite type of grape juice that you like to drink? I don't think I can say what I'm having right here because of YouTube. I don't know what all the rules are for the YouTube's algorithm. But here's my hope. My hope is that I can come on and do more of these lives and bring you some more information, some more stories. I've got a bunch, but this particular live here was just to start us off, to bring you some info, and to make sure that I have got this system nailed down pat. So this is my first official YouTube live. So welcome. I hope that you have enjoyed my ramblings, my rant for a little bit, and it's only gonna get better from here. We're gonna get better. I got some cool things coming in the future. And anyway, we'll probably do this at a different time too, because this is a little bit late, and I'd kind of like to spend the time with my wife. But my thinking was that if I did it after 8:30, then all of your kids would be in bed like my kids are now. And that way you and I could have a little bit of a conversation all by ourselves. So anyway, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know how you like this very awkward first YouTube live that I did. I think I finally figured out some of the bells and whistles and how to get this working and working better. So thanks for joining. Have a good day or night. Have a good weekend. Bye.